for our Facebook Live Stitch with Sally event. We have got a lot of stitchy news to get through, and it feels like it's been a while since I've done a Facebook Live. So thank you so much everyone for being here. I'm going to try and get through all of your comments and questions. But first of all, I've got my new microphone on. So could you please let me know in the comments down below, can you see me okay? Can you hear me okay? Hopefully the quality of the audio is good. I'm going to come down to comments and see who is here today. So if you can let me know, I think we've got about 40 people on now. Hi everyone. Let me know, whereabouts are you in the world? Where are you joining us from? And most importantly, what are you cross-stitching tonight? Okay, we've got about 50 people on now. Here we are. Hello, fantastic. Hi, Joanne. All sounds good. Julia, Charlotte. Hi, Mandy. Rachel's here. Who else do we have? Katie Davies. Let me know, guys, whereabouts in the world are you? We've got Terry in Chicago. Janice says yes and yes. Fantastic. Thanks, Janice. Karen, hi. Katie. Christy is in Worthing. I visited Worthing once a long time ago and went to a roller skate disco with our friends the Locks. Claire is in Kent. Hi. Trish. Emily in Stansted. Charlotte's in Sheffield, where I got married and spent 4 years, and which you ate. Now, Mandy is stitching the Avengers, which is very apt, because we've been having a lot of conversations, haven't we, Mandy, about Avengers recently, because I just spent 4 days at Disneyland Paris, and our kids were mainly obsessed with the Avengers rides and meeting the Avengers. So I was sending Mandy pictures saying, we've just met this one and we've just met this one. And who knew Mandy was an Avengers expert. Gemma Louise, part 5, Holly Jolly Kitchen. So yeah, let me know, what do you think of Holly Jolly Kitchen? Part 5 was released today at midday. This is our Christmas stitch along, and it is Mrs. Claus's Christmas kitchen scene. So there's loads of bakes in there. Today we had part 5, Stollen, a Yule log, we had cupcakes, hot chocolate, and one of my favourite Christmas treats is mulled wine. So we had a bottle and a lovely hot cup of mulled wine. Annie, who is your favourite Avenger? I don't know who my favourite is. Captain America. Is it Captain America? Is that one of them? Who is the one played by the actress who was the lead role in Lessons in Chemistry? Whoever that is, definitely one of the females. Jenny's not far in Coventry. Emily's here. Just finished crackling Fireplace. I've actually got this with me today to show you all. One of my other questions was going to be, who is coming to one of our November Stitching Social events? Stitching Social. I've only done one so far of mine, and I've got a couple of others coming up. We now have an Australian Stitching Social host as well, Gabrielle. Are you on, Gabby? So those have all been going well as well, and we've got lots of UK hosts. I am on the lookout for a new USA host. So if anyone's interested in hosting a 2-hour Stitching Social event with lots of like-minded cross-stitchers and peaceful, relaxing cross-stitch time, then please email us. Molly is managing this, so it's molly@catapillarcrossstitch.com, and let us know. You need to be good with a camera, you need to be able to lead and host this event, and basically do a lot of the kind of stuff that I do on these type of lives. Captain Marvel, thanks Mandy, that's what I meant, not Captain America. Nikki says Stollen is my absolute favourite. Maria Rosa is in Alicante. Oh, lovely. I'd rather be there than here today, Maria. It's really cold. And Deirdre is in Florida. Lovely. How warm is it there? Fantastic. So this is Crackling Fireplace. So this is the design for our November Stitching Social events. More exciting news on Stitching Socials is that we do our next batch in February of 2025, and the theme for that is a Highland cow. So we have been accepting suggestions today for the names of the Highland cow. So please do leave me comments. So far people have been going for names that start with an H, which is, which is totally fine. So like Hugo the Highland cow. So pop your comments and suggestions in there. So this is Crackling Fireplace. It will be available as a kit and a pattern after the events have finished. So if you do want this ready for Christmas, that's an option. Also a good gift option. Right, shall we go to some questions before we kick off? Just to let you know, we've got lots to go through tonight. We will be talking about the Catapillar Club Box, specifically box 22, with a bit of news about box 23. So this is the design for box 22, Home and Heart. This was created by me from original artwork from Snippets of Whimsy. Kenzie, her name is, an amazing artist, and I spotted this and I reached out to her and I said, that would be great as cross stitch. Is it okay? So we purchased the license and this has been transformed into this gorgeous cross stitch. So you can see here, these are just some very simple pins along the edges. Sometimes these stairs, they are on foam board. This is a 5mm foam board. Sometimes they're taken out. So we just do it roughly like this for our photos. So this is box 22 and we start off with the themes and the designs and then we work around that. So in this box we have, we've got 4 extra items, and because I'm such a perfectionist, I like to have all the items both color coded to the DMC threads and also to the theme itself. So there's a few clever little elements with this box that I'm really excited to share with you. So I'll show you how it all marries up really soon. Okay, what else? We've got a sewing machine needle minder to share with you. I've got Oh So Crafty. I've got a new free pattern, which is a year in stitches, which is our temperature pattern. I want to go through this in a bit more detail with you just to show you how this works, what you can use it for, and how you can get your hands on a copy. This was stitched by our lovely Mandy, who is here today. Thanks, Mandy. So this is our sample, and this one is based on the UK temperature. So this is an approximation, and within the free pattern, you also get a guide as to what we've done here, what the colours are, what the DMC colour codes are, and what we've related them to, and what you can assign them to. So this could be used for reading, it could be used for diet, exercise, healthy habits, sleep, water intake, it could be studying, or stitching, or temperature. So this has been basically, the dark red is really hot, orange, still hot, yellow, pretty warm, and then we've got green, which is sort of a nice fair day, slightly darker green, a bit cool. We've got blue, which is cold, and then lilac, very cold, and dark purple is freezing cold. So you can see we've got that sort of December and January. So you can download a copy of this. I'll put a link in the comments where you can get that. Now that is completely free. So let me just grab a copy of that link because I want to make sure everyone, let's have a look, gets the, here we are, gets their copy. And I mean, a lot of people have just started with this, a year in stitches. Obviously it's got 365 little stars to stitch, so it's going to be really exciting to see what yours looks like, because they're all going to be tracking different things, and I think a lot will use the same colours that we've used, but feel free from your stash to substitute those DMC shades and assign the colours to different elements that you want to track. So I'm really excited to see how unique they all are and how people have used them in different ways. And then most importantly, how that's kind of affected your life, if it's improved different habits. I'm reading a book at the moment, I think it's called Badass Habits. And it's all about kind of improving in the areas of life where you want to and making those changes so that they stick with you for good. So watch this space. Right, I've just put the link to get that free pattern in the comments, but you can also sign up for emails where you'll download the ebook. So it's the VIP Stitch Club, and the ebook has 9 free patterns in it, and A Year in Stitches is one of them. So when you sign up for our emails, and I promise you only get all the good stuff, no spammy rubbish that you're not interested in, you'll get 9 different patterns. So you can do that on our website, catapillarcrossstitch.com. If you're on the homepage and you go all the way down to the bottom, there is a box that has your first name, email, and if you want to put your birthday in as well, you get a special treat when it's your birthday. And the link as well to sign up is all over our social media platforms and on different pages on the website. If you're watching this on YouTube, there is a link to sign up for that ebook in the description box down below. And if you're watching this on Facebook or other social, it's in our bio and info above. Okay, back to comments. Maria's got heavy rain. Kathy is in Indiana. Sammy Beth, Stitching Social on Friday. Helen is really excited about the Highland Cow pattern. So this is for our February Stitching Social events. Hamish, do you know what, Lisa? I don't know if you replied on Instagram today, but we've had about 3 people say Hamish the cow. Annie, I gasped with joy. A Highland cow. It has to be Hamish. Thanks, Annie. Oh, Jackie's saying Hamish as well. Let me just write this down. Hamish. Now we do already have a Highland Cow needle minder, but never a kit or a pattern, so it's got to be done. Monique is saying Henry. Jill is another vote for Hamish. Okay, right. Any questions you've got for me? Annie is saying you need to say it Heeland Coo, spelt Heeland Coo. Jackie's already printed off a copy of her year calendar. Another thing that you can do with this is, if you want to, you can change this central icon. So because this sample is tracking the weather in the UK across a year, we've gone for this smiley, sun and cloud. But you could do books in the middle. You could do, I don't know, I was going to say a trainer. If it was to do with running, like you might want to get back into running or run a 10K or something, fitness. It could be, I don't know, a dumbbell if you were lifting weights. If it was travel, you could do a plane if you wanted to sort of track, have you been anywhere new or have you stayed at home? And then you could do different stars for I've been on a trip. You could do something for maybe a day trip, or if it was a weekend away, if it was the UK or your country, or if you got on a plane and went somewhere. And then you can see how many days of the year you were in your hometown or saw a new place or actually went abroad. So that's another exciting way that you could use it. And then it's really nice to have it up on the wall to sort of look back on for the year. Or you could just put the year in the middle. You could just do really simple 2020, oh, it's backwards, 2025 in the middle and go from there. Okay, now, Katie, is there a way to remove an email? I get all your emails twice. Yes, you can, Katie. So if you, I'm just going to put email me, please. Hang on. So if you email us at support@catapillarcrossstitch.com, obviously you signed up at some point with 2 different email addresses. You don't need it twice. Sometimes people, you know, use a work account and they might leave work, or they've just got different emails for different things. You can, we can absolutely, you can do it yourself, or we are happy to remove one for you. Okay. Beth, you can get the Fireplace Kit. This will be available in December when our events have finished. So if you, this would be a great Christmas present. And I actually heard someone today saying that they wanted to do an additional stocking in the middle. If you wanted to do 3, 4, I mean, ideally I'd like it to be symmetrical. That's just me. All I would do is measure the width of how many stitches from the far left side to the far right, and then count this amount of stitches here and place it centrally before you do any of the brickwork or anything else. So if you did maybe this top 2 rows of black here, let me just show you, there we go, and then you do your stockings and then fill in the rest around it, you should be all good. Right, now we have got some exciting things coming up. So for our box 22, now the link for this is in the comments. I'm going to head over to our website now because I'm going to see how many people are online on the website buying the box. Oh, this has gone out of focus. Am I back in focus? That's annoying. It's because I've been holding too many things up. Very strange. Hopefully it will come back in focus in a minute. Or I could just, is it that I'm too far away? No, it wants me to be closer. It's because I've been holding things up on the screen and now I've gone out of focus. No, how annoying. Hopefully this comes back soon. Okay, so you can use code 15box22. So this is going to give you, let me just see what's happening. There we go, we're back in business. Right, if you head over to our website, catapillarcrossstitch.com, you will see on the home page at the top a link. Now you can tap through there, it's the second one, it says time for yourself. So you can get a 12-month subscription to the Catapillar Club Box. Let me show you here. Now this includes the next 6 boxes. And instead of £150, it's £135. So you're getting quite a big discount on that by signing up for 12 months. That would be a fantastic Christmas gift. I've just put the link down below in the comments if you just want one trial box. So the best way with this goes straight through your letterbox, by the way. So there's no annoying having to sign for it or it being left outside. This is sized and designed accordingly. You can just get one trial box. So these come out every 2 months. It is a subscription, but what you can do is you are fully in control. There's no obligation. We can also help you if you want to cancel or skip or pause a subscription. So you will have plenty of time to see the next design so you can make a decision whether or not you want that. You might be really ahead with your stitching and want some new projects. Equally, you might have a bit of a backlog and you want to pause it for a bit. That's absolutely fine, and there's lots of time to do that as well. I've had boxes, not cross-stitch boxes, but food boxes before, where it's almost 24 hours later, you've already got to decide, and then they say, it's too late, sorry, we're sending you another one next week. And I'm thinking, I don't want another box. So we'll be talking about this, but you can get your hands on a first trial box. Now this one is shipping out 1st of December. So you'll be receiving it throughout December, depending on where you are. We ship to over 30 countries worldwide. And this is a great New Year's project. So you will be able to stitch this throughout December, January, maybe into February if you want to. So yeah, anywhere in the world, you can get your hands on that. So let me have a look. If you use code 15box22, you are also going to get 15% off that. So that is £25 for one box. Now the value of these boxes is way much more. I can't speak tonight. It's much more than the £25. I'll show you what you're going to get in here. The first thing is this. So this is your full cross stitch kit, home and heart. Create a colourful, happy home with this typography cross stitch kit. Now on the back, this shows you exactly what's included, and you've got all of your contents and your finished dimensions, and this here is 14 count Ada in this kit. Any more help, info, you've got all our social details on there. So this is a really, really lovely packaging. This is a photo that I took of the finished sample here. So all of your items are inside this box. So here's your box. I'll show you how it all comes packaged. So here is our lovely box 22. So when you open this up, you'll be opening up your kit, and what is inside is this lovely lot of goodies. So first you've got a full thread holder. Now you can reuse this thread holder as well. And you've got really generous amounts. These are all DMC branded threads, 8 different colours. There's more as you get further down, just based on the design. Now you can tuck your ends into those slits and then put any leftovers through these loops. So beautiful colours. And then this is your fabric. So this gorgeous sandy beige. This is a really generous amount, so don't worry about getting too close to the edge. And you also have a DMC needle. So this is 14 count Ada, and this is a size 24 needle. So that comes in your fabric, so you'll always know where it is, just on the edge there, so it's not going to impact anything. So you're going to be starting in the middle where it folds. Then you have your kit packaging. So with the sub boxes, there is free UK shipping on these. You get a bookmark here all about the designer, Kenzie, and the inspiration behind the design, and a bit about her. You've got your full instruction card, and you've got your pattern here, which is over one sheet of A4. Now these are colour blocks, and they also have black symbols on. They are professionally printed, so it's really, really clear, and good quality paper and everything else. So if you want to use a highlighter, I've got mine here, a pen to mark it off, that's perfectly fine to do so on there. So that's what all your kit contents looks like so far, and your fabric and your threads. So you can see already how these colours are all coming together. Now, we're all brainstorming. We have meetings every week and we're brainstorming. So with this not being in a hoop, we were thinking, okay, how's this going to be displayed and what's going to make it easier for you guys? So we decided to include a little stand. So it will sit on it like that, and hang on, let me try and hold the back. There we go. So you can instantly display it. All you need for this is some foam boards. You can get this from eBay, Etsy, Amazon, Hobbycraft, probably the pound shop, anywhere. This is 5mm. You can also use 6mm. And then I masking tape the back and put some simple pins down there. You can also lace up the back. So you would just be grabbing a bit of the leftover fabric, and you can use some of your leftover threads as well. So I wanted to include something that would just help you finish it off. So it's done and it's like, where am I going to display this? How do I put it on the wall? You can just display this maybe in your entranceway, in your hall, as people come into the house. So you've got your display stand. Now, we've never done that before. Next, you've got this gorgeous cookie. Now, can you see how we've chosen specifically the colour of icing that matches the threads, and the house design matches the house at the top? I mean, the level of detail here, guys, is unmatched. These are so thick. We've had to re-weigh some of the boxes because they're so thick and heavy. You might have had one of these gardener's cookies before. These are vegan cookies. And you need to be eating these before the end of November. I know, hang on, I tell a lie. No, I shouldn't have said that. This is a sample. This is a sample that I had about 3 months ago. Ignore me, this is just mine. This is not one for you, because these are coming out on the 1st of December. So this is just one I was sent prior for my sample box. Phew. So these are vegan friendly, but they do contain gluten. These are by Gardener's Cookies. Now, they're a mix between a biscuit, a cookie and a shortbread, and this is fondant icing on the top. The colour matching is spectacular. That is like a meal. I mean, I dread to think how many I've had over the years in total. Next, what else would be really handy while you're stitching is there's always a bit of fabric around the edge. Now you might want to use these for this project, but especially with larger cross stitch projects, when you're just stitching on a small area, you've got loads of fabric, it's flapping around, it's in the way, it's catching on your hand. You need some of these little silicone clips. So these are magnetic. You've got a set of 4 and these pull apart like this. Now, this is how strong they are. So they just clip together. When choosing the colours, of course, I've gone for colours that match. White, I should have put these in order. White, orange, blue and green. See, that's annoying me. They should be in order. So these are fantastic. You just put them around. You could do 2 on either side, 1 underneath, 1 on the top, and that just keeps your fabric here rolled up out the way. So really handy gadgets. You can use them indefinitely on any project. Again, it's colour matched. Right, now this is my favourite item for a couple of reasons. One, I designed it and I was quite proud of myself for coming up with this. And also because it's so big and chunky and useful. And I don't know if this box is actually being sent to someone or if this is one that I can keep because I need this one. So this is our notepad list. It could be shopping list, to-do list, anything you like. This is how chunky it is. Look at how many pages. Hang on. That's going to last you about a year. I mean, it depends how many things you do and how many lists and to do. But look, this is not some sort of flimsy little notepad as an added extra freebie that you get at some sort of event. This is a standalone, decent, big, fat, chunky list that is going to last you a long time. This is really, really good quality paper. Now, I just want to point out a few things. Because this was from original artwork by Snippets of Whimsy, go check her out on Instagram. I had access to the original artwork. Now, the original artwork had the exact sun and the exact cloud, and this bird coming across is that bird. So obviously it's changed slightly, being converted to cross stitch, and the cloud has become white. I had to simplify it slightly, but the sun is that sun. The cloud and the bird matches. So this is based on the original artwork. The colours all match. The theme is there. Who doesn't love a notepad? This and this are things that you guys have been asking for a really, really long time. Now this, I think our Christmas box, box 21, which went out on the 1st of October, was our most popular of the year. Now, sometimes the December sort of New Year box, not as popular. But this one, you guys have gone crazy. You have really, really been impressing me because this one is pretty much up there with Christmas. This is one of the most popular boxes, and I think it's probably coming down to the fact that there's so much value in here. The boxes are super sturdy and you just get so much. Now, because we have so many lovely, dedicated, passionate subscribers from all over the world, we are able to buy in bulk, and that's why we can offer such fantastic discounts on these and basically give them away. I'm piling it in, I'm piling it all in at such a bargain price. There's no way that you would get this much value for £25 and free shipping, which would normally be about £3. So if you actually factor all of it in and you were to buy everything individually, it would cost you so much more. But because we buy so many and we can get really great bargains and we can have fantastic suppliers and special, purchasing, we have amazing, very often small businesses as well. All our printing is done locally to us. Gardener's Cookies are a fantastic small business that we've worked with for a long, long time. You are getting so much more value. And I think this one's doing so well. Hopefully it's not going to sell out. Well, we do want it to sell out, but hopefully we're not going to have anyone disappointed. This ends, guys, in 2 days. You only have 48 hours left to get your hands on this gorgeous box. I think my favorite things are probably the notepad. I think that's probably my favorite because I love making notes. And of course, the cookie, which is just, I mean, honestly, I did think about opening it and actually eating it live on this Facebook Live. They're quite crumbly, but they're just, honestly, they're just incredible. So that is box 22, Home and Heart. You can use code 15box22 for 15% off. Now that's your first trial box. So what I want to do is, I know sometimes you might not have ordered from us before, you might not have had a subscription cross stitch box. Danita's saying, lovely, can't wait to try displaying. Where can I buy one of those easels? You can get it in our box. Get it in the box, try it, see what you think. This is where you need to get it from. Cookies are delicious, says Mandy and Stephanie. Can't wait, says Debbie. So yeah, I think it's really, really popular because there's so much crammed in there. Normally we only do 3 goodies, but this one you've got the big fat list, you've got the wooden easel, which you can reuse for loads of projects. You can leave that there and slot in different projects if you want to change around. You have got your set of 4 silicone magnetic clips and the cookie. So with this one, you've got 4 extra items, all themed beautifully. Now, you can do this for yourself. Why not treat yourself? I often think it's more than just a box. I think for me, I've sort of struggled sometimes with thinking, okay, how am I going to take time out for myself? I still love cross stitching, but so much of my life and time is taken up with cross stitch. I sometimes have to find something else to do to then take my mind off work or the business. So I made a olive oil rosemary focaccia the other day. It was terrible, but I'm trying to start making bread. But I think it's just having something that's an excuse to say, okay, I'm going to sit down, stitch, and this is a gift for myself. I also love buying stuff online because sometimes you don't know exactly which date it's coming on, and sometimes you might forget. And honestly, that element of surprise when you get in and it's sat there, often amongst loads of junk mail, a bill, just random stuff you've got to deal with, headachy stuff, and then you get this box. And I often think this box represents an excuse to say, I'm done, I'm having one evening or an evening a week. I'm quite selfish, so I say, Laura, I am eating this cookie myself, and I'm going to sit and open this and play with all of these goodies and just do this lovely project one section at a time and then display it in your home. I love all the details. You've got the house up here, you've got the swallow, you've got the chimney and the smoke coming out of the chimney, and the bird, and these little flowers coming out of the letters. I love the sentiment of it as well. Home is where the heart lives. And I do believe, your home can be anywhere. You can travel around, you can move. Your home is what you make it, and your home is who you are with and your environment, and you can change that at any point. It's what's in your heart and what you love and how you make that safe place for yourself. So it all goes hand in hand, and I hope you love this project. So if you do want to get your hands on this, we do close places midnight 14th of November, so that's just 48 hours. Use code 15box22 for our new trial stitchers, and you can get your hands on a box. We ship 1st of December worldwide, and it's free shipping in the UK. Our team are fantastic. I'm going to have to give them a big shout out. They've already started packaging these up and ready to go out. They are packaged beautifully in our signature teal boxes, straight through that post box. So yeah, I'm really, really proud of this one. I'm proud of all of the brainstorming that's gone into it. Becky's saying those clips are an essential item. I love them. Danita says, wow, what a gift. These would be great as well for a Christmas gift. So you can order one of these and get it sent to someone else. All you need to do is put their details in when you check out. If you don't want them to be notified, or you don't want it to be sent yet or something like that, you can always contact us, support at Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and we can update the shipping address at a later date. We can include a little gift note if you want, so when you check out, if you leave a special message, we've got beautiful little note cards, and we will happily handwrite a message on there, personalised to you, and send it straight through to someone that you love. Again, the annual subscription is also a fantastic gift for Christmas, but also going into the new year, because you're going to get the next 6 boxes. We plan about 3 boxes ahead. Now the next one is Seasons to Smile. It is Seasons to Smile. And it's by Molly Johansson. Now the one after that is Coastal Peaks, which is by me, which leads me very nicely into it. That will be the 3rd. So this one came first, Wandering Peaks. This is Forest Peaks. Now this only launched a couple of weeks ago. So these are going hand in hand, they're sisters or cousins. And then we've also got Coastal Peaks. So this is our original. It's kind of a night, this could be the Lake District, it could be Yosemite. And then we're going into the depths of the forest here with our little log cabin. Now I love the colour combo on this. And then Coastal Peaks is coming up in 2 sub-box time, and that is going to take us to our tropical island. I'm super excited for that one. But this one you can get your hands on, and also here we have a matching needle minder which launched a couple of weeks ago, which is our mountain, which matches exactly both colours and the design. So all of our needle minders come in these lovely little sleeves like this. So that would be a really cute set to get for yourself, or a gift for someone else who loves the outdoors, nature, and that's going to keep your needle super, super safe. I'm looking around for a needle. What is this? That is not a cross stitch needle. This is what I used to make our pumpkin. I filled a little bag with leftover scraps and turned it into a pumpkin. So that's a very sharp needle that I used to make the pumpkin shape, but you can see how strong the needle minders are there. So those are still available. Mountain needle minder, Forest Peaks, and you can also get your hands on Wandering Peaks as a kit or a pattern, and keep an eye out for Coastal Peaks, which I'm very, very excited about. Right, do we want to go into Positivity Blooms, January Stitch Along? Do we want to talk about Caterpillar Crochet? Do we want to talk about our 2nd sale, our 9th birthday party, or our sewing machine needle minder? Now, I'm so glad these have finally arrived. Is this focusing? There we go. We had an issue with the quality of the first batch. We said, no way, Jose. We need them to be perfect for our lovely customers. So these were completely remade. This matches, I'm so, honestly, why am I so obsessed with like cute details matching? Compare, please, if you don't mind, the sewing machine. The fabric's the same, the pink and red, the dials, the thread reel on the top, the buttons, everything. You would not believe the obsession I've had over this design, making it match. This is called Oh So Crafty. Now this was for a previous subscription box, but get your hands on this now as a full kit. Now the sewing machine is being released this Friday, the 15th of November, together with our 2nd sale. So our 2nd sale is where items don't quite make the cut. We are complete perfectionists across the board with needle minders, especially the kits we all make in-house, so we know they're perfect. But sometimes project bags, sometimes needle minders aren't quite spot on. We have a very rigorous testing and quality checking process. So anything that's not quite right. And what I mean by that is, let's say there was a tiny, tiny scratch, or perhaps there was a tiny speck of colour where it shouldn't be. That's what we're talking about. They are perfect in their functionality. They are super strong magnets. This is how they work. So they're all branded on the back. That says Caterpillar cross stitch on there. There are 2 super strong magnets, so strong that I can't get it off. Now this sits on top of your project like this while you're stitching, and this one's been finished off, so hopefully this is going to work. This is work. There we are. I could feel it sort of click into place. And then the other magnet goes behind, so that sits on there, and then where's my needle gone? It's over here. And then your needle sits on like that. So believe it or not, the amount of breaks that you need when cross stitching is quite a lot. Every single time you change the thread, change the colour, run out of a piece of thread, need to get up, stretch your legs, answer the door, go and check on a child that should be asleep that's woken up. I can hear mine upstairs right now that definitely should be asleep at 8:42 p.m. You need somewhere to put the needle. You do not want to be putting needles in the following: shoulders, cuffs, teeth, sofa, jeans, anywhere else. This is the only place you are allowed to put a needle winder, and you get extra points for how cute your needle winder is, and a bonus point if it matches the project. So that's why we do a lot of matching. They are themed. I think we have 50. Does anyone in the comments have all 50? Let's have a look. People are moving house. Nikki's moving house. Oh, you said that you were packing up. Where are you moving to, Nikki? It's the perfect design for us. Fantastic. You're moving that week, 2nd of December. I hope everything goes well, ready for Christmas. Maria, no, it's not too late to join in with the current stitch along. So we have one part left, which is released in 2 weeks. Holly Jolly Kitchen, Mrs. Claus's kitchen theme. So we'll be stitching the top right hand corner, and we shared some photos today of parts 1 to 5. But no, you can sign up on our website. I'll find the link for you now and pop that in the comments for you. Let's have a look. There you are. That's the link to Holly Jolly Kitchen. So you can sign up at any point, and when that finishes in 2 weeks, it will be available as a full kit, but also with an A3 colour professionally printed pattern. Baked Alaska was in the last part, Karen Williamson. Lauren, it's never too late to start. Kerry, I have received the subscription boxes for a couple of years, and it's such happy mail to receive. Always high quality and gorgeous patterns. Thank you so much, Kerry. Mandy's like, right, I am getting the pina colada ready. Yes, Mandy. I need to get the newest one. They're so cute. Love your needle winders. Thanks, Michelle. Yes to Crochet. Right, let me check my very official script that Molly kindly created for me tonight. So second sale. So on Friday, this is Friday the 15th of November, I believe it is 7 p.m, but I'll double check that. I believe it is 7 p.m. We have many needle minders, project bags, and basically any products that are not quite perfect, but do not worry, they still work. They're perfect in their functionality. They just might have a slight scratch, a little bit of paint, something like that. We've got a whole ton of different needle minder designs in there, and also loads of other products as well. So normally needle minders are £9.50. In the second sale, they're just £6. Now that's even better than even if you get 3 on our bundle offer. It's even better if you have any discounts on Stitching Social discounts or membership discounts. This is the best time to buy in bulk for yourself for next year, as gifts to give out, Secret Santa, people at work, the kids' school, PTA, teachers, your neighbours. needle minders are not just for cross stitch, they are for sewing, tailoring, fashion, embroidery, anything that has a pin or a needle. Everybody needs a needle minder. So that's launching this Friday. So you've got the second sale and you've got the sewing machine. So thank you so much for your patience, because these have been designed and talked about for a long time. So I know a lot of you have been patiently waiting for the sewing machine needle minder. So if you want to hop on Friday night, get a sewing machine, and then see if there's a couple of other needle minders in the second sale that you would also like to treat yourself to. Okay, crossing it out. Next, membership. So 25th of November is our 9th birthday. Let me know, what do you think I should do to treat the team? I have been having quite a few ideas of what I should do. We normally have a party and we do a Facebook Live and I make a cake and get some goodies, but I kind of want to do something else. I'm not sure what to do. Let me know, how should I reward the Catapillar team? But for you guys, what we do is we have a week of different offers. So these are our best offers of the year. It is Black Friday, Cyber Monday kind of vibe, but it's our birthday week offer. So Caterpillar Cross Stitch is turning 9. I can't believe it. My daughter is turning 11, and my son is nearly 9. So yeah, the business was started when she was about 18 months old and he was nearly born. So I was heavily pregnant and just decided to quit my job and go for it. So this is my middle baby. So for our birthday, it's on Monday the 25th. Now, every day that week we have special offers. You need to be signed up to the email newsletter list to be the first to hear about the offers. I can't stress this enough. Some of the offers, for example, our surprise bumper bundle bags, sell out in about 4 minutes. These are bumper bundle bags which are packed sometimes with 20 items. That could be anything. It could be ribbons, needle minders, scissors, cross stitch kits, fabric, hoops. I mean, literally anything. And in previous years, I can't remember exactly how much they are this year, but it's basically about, I don't know, maybe like 20% of the actual price of the value. They're bargains. They sell out really quickly. So the only way to be the first to hear is to sign up to the email newsletter list. So that is the link here. Let me put this in. Birthday week offers. So you'll get an email really early in the morning and it will tell you what that day's offer is. More details, the links, the times you need. Launching that week, we've got Positivity Blooms. This is our January stitch along. Now this is a cousin to Positivity Rules and Positivity Lifts, both of which are made up of positive words. It's typography theme. A lot of the colours match as well. This time we have positive words, which you guys voted for in the Facebook group. So thank you. And you will be seeing some of the words that you probably suggested. Creating a beautiful floral shape. Our needle minder to match is a dragonfly, so I'll share more about that with you soon. Now this is launching on the Tuesday 26th. Our membership, I believe, is launching on the 28th. Now the membership is for 2025. We've had loads of emails in the last month or so asking how that people can become members. So that's your day. That's your day to shine. 26th of November. You can become a member for next year. You get your personal discount code. You get free patterns. You get lives with me. You get newsletters. You get a booklet. You get a needle minder. You have a £10 voucher. Early access. There's loads of benefits. So I'm going to do a separate video all about membership to just clarify exactly what's included. So come back on the 25th because I want to include you guys in whatever it is we choose to do. There'll definitely be a Facebook Live element to this. I want to bring you in, and there may also be something we've never done before. It's our 9th birthday, and what I want to do is treat you guys even more. So it's to do with the number 9. I'm not going to give too much away right now. More details will come out by email, but it's really special. It's big. It's something that small businesses rarely do, but I like to think we're not like other small businesses. I'm thinking bigger. We're going bigger. We're just going for it. So it's to do with the number 9. Any guesses? Tomorrow is World Kindness Day. So if you are in Kenilworth tomorrow, CV8, Kenilworth, Warwickshire, Molly and myself over lunch and the afternoon will be taking to the streets. Out of that door, I have a massive sign which says free cross stitch. Come and get your cross stitch here. And we are handing out gift bags in Kenilworth for free to strangers, filled with loads of goodies. So I feel a little bit anxious and a bit nervous. I don't know why I feel a bit embarrassed. I shouldn't. So normally for World Kindness Day, we give things away, but we don't do it in person on the streets with strangers. And I think I feel very comfortable with you guys, but on the streets, people are going to think I'm a bit weird and they're not going to know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to push past feeling uncomfortable, and Molly and I are going to do some good, and we're going to get new people cross stitching, and we are going to spread some goodwill, joy and kindness to strangers in Kenilworth. So let's see how it goes. We will be putting lots on Instagram stories, so follow along there for World Kindness Day. Retreat. We have sold nearly 80% of tickets, and that's 100 more than last year or this year. So if you want to come to our retreat, please do, hang on, let me get the link, grab your ticket here. So we've had almost everyone from last year, retreat tickets coming again. And then we've got loads of new people who regretted not coming this year. The venue is even better. We are at Warwick University in Coventry. It is, I believe it's 19th, 20th, 21st of September. Yes, it is. Next year, 3 days, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, lunch is included. The accommodation's very reasonable, and I've got a discount on top of that as well. And it's free parking, centrally located. Cannot wait to see you all. Let's have a look. Cherie, do the yearly subscription boxes automatically renew? Yes. Oh, and you will also get notified, but they do auto renew. You will get a notification about a week before telling you what's about to happen. So that is 6 boxes in one go, and that is discounted. So it just means that you can relax, and every 2 months, which we've done a lot of testing on, and it definitely seems to be the right duration and period between, what's the right word for that? It's not duration, the right frequency, so that you've got enough time to finish it, you're not feeling overwhelmed. Every 2 months is secured, you can relax, and you don't know what's coming up next. If you want to go and check, you can, or you can leave it as a complete surprise. So yeah, they are also a subscription, so they will automatically renew. Right, Catapillar Crochet I think is the only thing that I haven't spoken about. Let me know, have you ever tried crochet? Are you an expert? Are you a beginner? Are you not interested in the slightest? From my extensive surveying, there's a lot of people that love both cross stitch and crochet. What we are doing for next year is launching Catapillar Crochet, and this is going to be a bit of a test. We will likely do some kind of a box like this. What's missing from there? All of this stuff. So you'll have all of your lovely yarn, you'll have extra goodies, it will be themed. I don't know yet if it's going to be a subscription or if that's going to be sort of a one-off box. There's going to be some really exciting projects in there for beginners and very easy to follow video tutorial guides as well. Debbie, yes, you can use your 10% discount on certain items. Discounts generally aren't available or applicable to items that are already discounted or any other offers, but some of the offers are just sort of buying a normal product, and then there are other benefits, so it would be applicable to that. But this will all be clarified in the emails and on the listing, so just double check that because it will depend each day. A £9 kit offer. Oh, this is one of the guesses. Random acts of kindness. What a fabulous thing to do. Yeah, I'm really excited. I hope that people want them and they don't just say, no thanks. Yes, the crochet is going to be very, very beginner friendly. I think a lot of people want to get into crochet and then sometimes think they get started and then it feels a bit much, and then they stop. So our first project is going to be something that a lot of people have requested, and we're going to do as much as we can to help people along the way. And I think the options are so vast of what we can create with crochet, and the different types of yarn as well. I'm very excited about this. So yeah, lots more details coming out soon. Make sure that you are getting our emails because you will be notified. We've got lots of people interested as well of being a crochet insider who are helping me test the boxes and give feedback on the projects, and things like that. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. I am not designing the crochet patterns myself. I have experts for that and creating the tutorials. So this is all going to be very, very high quality. I will be overall visionary and leader, but I know when to delegate and when to bring in the experts to make sure the quality is there for you guys. So yeah, this is going to be fantastic for next year. We're all super excited. Everyone's saying very excited as well. Michelle, the retreat. We're not doing a virtual retreat, I'm afraid. I'm not quite sure how that would work. With the retreat for this year, so we had a professional photographer and we also had another team member filming the whole thing, which then went up on YouTube afterwards. So that's up there if you want to go and have a look. I'm not sure how a virtual option would work. I suppose it would be setting up a camera like this, but the practicality of it would probably be people would walk in front of the camera, there could be a problem with the technology, and it probably wouldn't be very good quality, and it literally would be just someone watching from up the corner and not interacting at all. So I wouldn't feel comfortable selling tickets for a virtual option when actually I don't feel like we'd be able to offer that much, because we give so much to the people that are there at the retreat. We have the full team. I think we had 10 people last year. We had people sort of manning each station and really spending a lot of time and effort with our attendees. We wouldn't have the staffing available to be managing a system like this, because that would need 1 or 2 people on that all the time. So I'm afraid, Michelle, it's just an in-person event. But the good news is with our membership, we do lots of lives, we do lots of community events, and we do our stitching socials as well, where you can get together online virtually with lots of other cross stitchers, no matter where anyone else is in the world. And with the next year's retreat, don't worry, because we will be filming it again. And that way we just have the camera running and then we can edit it at a later date. And we can sort of piece it together. I will do a voiceover and talk you through. So hopefully that will feel a little bit like you are there in person. So yeah, the retreat ticket. So this really is, when they're gone, they're gone. That's it. So we have planned this so that there's loads more room around the tables and in the event space for everyone at the tables. Tables of 10, but there's only going to be 6, 7, 8 people on the table. So for those elbows and all your stash, there'll be loads more room, and the tables will be more spread out. The room itself that we've paid to hire can actually fit many more people, but we've limited it so that the tables are further apart, because people are bringing their stash and storage bags. So we do not have many tickets left for the retreat. I think I don't know how many we sold in the first 10 minutes, but it was almost everyone that came this year signed up again. It's going to be a fantastic long weekend, and when the tickets are gone, they really are gone. We've sold about 80% so far. I'll keep you all updated. Very excited about that. If you are interested in joining us in Coventry next September, please go and look at the details online and make sure you've secured your ticket. Jessica, have the Crochet Insiders been chosen? No, not yet, Jessica. So I think I have updated everyone and just said, you know, we're working on this behind the scenes. So people will be updated when we've moved it along a little bit and we've sort of made some decisions of what we're doing. So don't worry, nothing's been sort of done just yet. Design row counters. Yes, Mandy. Well, at the start, we're going to be sourcing things. So we've got fantastic friends over at Wool Warehouse who are also helping, and lots of friends in the industry that are helping us test and design and check and source and make sure these boxes are the best quality, the best value, and they're projects that you're going to love stitching, because I think you have to always be motivated of what you're creating. Nobody wants to stitch or crochet something that they're not interested in. So similar quality, similar customer service that you can expect with Caterpillar cross stitch. Bright, colourful, modern, lots of fun, great support and service to hold your hand along the way. Sammy Beth, how much is the membership? Trying to convince my boyfriend to buy it for me for Christmas. Tell him to email me if he needs to have a chat, and I'll convince him. So for this year, it was, I believe, £45 for the 12 months. That was it, a one-off price. I don't think the price has been confirmed for next year yet, but that should give you an idea of how much it was for this year. Let's have a look. We don't have a start date for Caterpillar Crochet yet. Early next year, watch this space. Let's have a look. Do you do a retreat during the school holidays? No, we don't, Cherie, I'm afraid, only because I have two little children and generally I'm with them in the summer holidays. So that's when we take our holiday, or I am at home with them, or I am bringing them into work with me. The retreat is not just the 3 days that we're there. This year's retreat, I think, took about 6 months worth of work. So in those final weeks and months before the retreat, it is basically a full-time job. So I need to be able to dedicate all of my energy to this. So that's why we're having it towards the end of September, so that people will be back at school, back at university, back into routine and the swing of things. And it just means that everyone can be rested and relaxed and ready to focus on themselves and their own craft. Mandy, yes, there will be a retreat kit again. There is a retreat specific kit, needle minder, what else? Project bag. Will drinks be in a different room? Yes, Linda. So again, this venue that we've chosen, there's loads of benefits to it. It's Warwick University. It's called The Slate, if you want to Google it, in Coventry. There's a lot of extra space. There is a huge entranceway, space for registration and welcoming people in, a lot more space than we had this year. And we've learned a lot in terms of segmenting tables and how people register with their surnames, and we organise that whole system, so it's very streamlined. There's another huge room as well. If you go to Instagram and click on the story highlights, there's one called Retreat, and in there you'll see my video footage from when I went to look at the venue the most recent time, which was a few weeks ago, and I literally filmed myself going round all of the venue. So yeah, there's loads of space in there for drinks and food, so you can head out and have a bit of peace and quiet, get the drink out there. You can bring it back in if you want, or you can drink it in a separate room. And also in that separate room, we're going to have all of our lovely vendors, our small business shopping area. So you can leave your cross stitch, leave your table, and just go and have a few, peaceful 10 minutes, calmly browsing. So there's no rush. It's not loud. It's in a separate room. ball tip needles. They can be so difficult to get in the UK. What do you use those for, Annie? I have heard of them before and I have seen them. Do DMC do them? We might be able to if there's enough demand. Does anyone else want a ball tip needle? I'll have a look. Ah, well in that case, Nikki, we should be able to get them. Have you started planning next year's advent calendar from Hannah? Yes, it's basically done. Next year's advent calendar, I'm not going to reveal the theme just yet. That will be launching in January, believe it or not. But the outer has all been designed. I love the theme. It's very different than this year. We've chosen what's going on the top of the boxes. The reverse of the boxes is all designed, the front, the colours, all of it. And our projects as well to go inside. I have done the membership projects for next year. We've got 3 cross stitch patterns for next year. What else is happening? We've also got a catalogue coming out soon that I'm very excited about. And inside that catalogue, there are 2 free cross stitch patterns. So we only have a limited number of them, and I'm not sure exactly how they're being distributed yet, but watch this space and let me know if you are one of the lucky people that gets one of our catalogues. This is the first time we've ever done anything like this. Annie, I'll look into that for you and update you. Emily would like to try a ball tip. Okay. Advent calendar pick up at the retreat. So the advent calendars, Linda, ship September, October. So it very well may be. What we're also going to do this year is we're going to release a separate catalogue for retreat attendees. So if people want to look through all of our back catalogue of kits, needle minders, accessories, projects, patterns, see which ones you're missing, you can order ahead of time. Don't pay shipping. We will take it along with us. We might have to get a van, and you can collect it at the event. So that saves on shipping. Mandy only uses ball tip needles. Sandra is backing up Annie. A digital catalogue. We don't do a digital catalogue, Danita, but we can look into it. Let me see how this one goes first, and it's definitely an option. Fantastic. The only way to get the digital catalogue out would be to email it out, and I think that's the issue, is that some people don't open their emails, or they're getting lost or into different folders. So we thought we'd try doing a physical catalogue, and it's coming through your door. That way we know it's getting through. Okay, fantastic. Right, so I'm going to have to go and have some dinner in a minute and then go to bed, because I've got a little bit of a migraine starting. I think it's just a bit of tiredness and a lot on the go at the moment. But just to recap, we've got Oh So Crafty and our sewing machine needle minder. Now this is launching on Friday, together with our second sale on Friday. So just to give you an idea, we have got designs like this little hedgehog, Mrs. Pickles, with a Liberty print headscarf, because why not? What else have I got here? I have got my witch. And what is this needle? This is a sewing needle as well. I never have sewing needles. So there's let's spin that around, because that's a bit weird going across her eye. Loads of designs of needle minders. Second sale is an absolute bargain. It does sell out in around 10 to 20 minutes. So if you want to go and have a look, make sure you are online, ready beforehand, 7 o'clock Friday. I believe it's 7 o'clock, but just double check. That's Friday, 15th of November. Also remember, guys, that if you put something into your cart, it's not guaranteed. We don't have a cart reserve system like you might buy tickets for something where it says, you know, this is in your basket for 4 minutes, you need to check out. We don't have anything like that. So you need to add stuff to your baskets really quickly. and then check out as quickly as you can, and then it's confirmed once you get that order confirmation. Hi Carla. Carla's made it for the last 5 minutes. Thanks Sue, thanks Debbie, thanks Danita. Right, and then the main thing we've got is, of course, our box 22. I'm really glad as to how popular this has been. Thank you so much for everyone that has ordered it so far. Box 22, Home and Heart. Normally we do 3 extra goodies. You've got 4 in here. These wonderful silicone clips to hold your fabric in place. A delicious cookie which matches the colour and the theme. This stand so that your finished project has somewhere to be displayed straight away, and this huge notepad that you can use to organise your life. Shopping, to-do list, anything. The theme seems to be a lot of organisation at the moment, because we've also got our free pattern, which if you click the link in the comments, you can download our ebook of 9 patterns, and this is one of them. It's called A Year in Stitches. So you can use this to track anything you like, improve habits, whatever you fancy. So if you would like one of these, you've got 48 hours left, guys, and this ships on the 1st of December in just over 2 weeks. This is going to be perfect for New Year, Christmas gift, birthday gift. You get it like this with this beautiful sort of pink zigzag packaging. Everything's presented really beautifully, so it really is the perfect gift. And this is how the gorgeous kit comes. You can even get 2, one for yourself and one for your mum, dad, friend, sibling, neighbour, auntie, uncle, grandma, granddad, anyone you like, or a child, and you could do it together. It's that straightforward, and the instructions are that easy to follow. I love the design of our club boxes. Thank you, Emma, who created our new logo 3 years ago now, and she is also designing something new for Catapillar Crochet, and she's also designing our catalogue. So we've got a fantastic team. There's lots going on behind the scenes at Catapillar Crafts generally. So thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for being along on this journey with me, and for humouring me and supporting me as I come up with these crazy ideas and big dreams and goals, which I think, let's just go for it. You've only got one life. Let's spread the joy, ideas, inspiration, have a lot of fun as we do it, and see what we can achieve, and how many people we can reach and lives we can change. Just on that note, there will be events in the new year with our chosen charity in Leamington Spa called Flourish, which, if you were at our retreat this year, that was our main charity we supported from the event. And I think we transferred the best part of £3,000 to them for that. So we support teenage girls with anxiety, a lack of confidence, it could be mental health issues, training, encouragement, enthusiasm for learning, for developing, for their future careers. And I will be doing some classes with them. So I'm very excited about that as well. So yeah, thanks a lot for coming along on this journey with me. Thank you to everyone who is live here today, who helps out as well behind the scenes, in our Facebook group, our Stitching Social hosts, our crochet helpers, and sample stitchers. So thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing some more of you at the Stitching Social events. I've got 2 more left, so that's exciting. What's inside box 23? Julia, very sneaky. All will be revealed, Julia, on the 15th of November. Midnight, 14th of November, this one closes, so you don't have long. Use your code 15box22 to get 15% off. It's already a bargain. It's £25 and it's got free shipping in the UK. So with 15% off as well, I mean, what's not to love? And then the next day, 15th of November, we launch box 23, and you will see the pattern, you'll see what's included. I'm very excited about this one. And we can prepare for the next box. Thanks, Sandra. Yes, I think some migraine relief, an early night, and lots of water. It's a very, very, very busy time of year, but it's a very exciting time of year. And I'm thrilled to have started a business that has even made it to 9 years, because I think something like 5% of companies make it to 10 years. So I've got a fantastic team around me. I'm very grateful for Tim as well, who is my husband, who joined 2 years ago now, or 2.5 years ago, as our operations director, and he keeps everything ticking behind the scenes. We have a new team member as well, starting in a couple of weeks. That's very exciting. I will introduce you all at the time, and we'll do a bit more info about our new team member. I'm sure you'll be seeing them. And thank you so much. If you've got any questions at all, feel free to email us, support@catapillarcrossstitch.com. And I think that is pretty much about everything for tonight. This is now going on YouTube, so if you're watching this on replay on YouTube, hello, floss tubers and gang. I'll put all the links in the comments, in the description box. Head over to the website. The main thing to do is to sign up for email newsletter VIP Stitch Club. That's where you're going to get freebies, news, offers, launches, and all the exciting stuff about our 9th birthday party, which I want you all to be involved with. Have a lovely rest of your Tuesday. Thank you for being here. Night night, boss, and I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.